Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Once again, I'm Randy McKinley, and here we talk about auto accidents, finances, insurance, as well as credit. So, how do I handle a PIP application? How do I complete a PIP application? So, stay tuned and we will get right to it. So, how do I complete a PIP application or personal injury protection application or form? So, let's talk about what PIP is. So, PIP stands for personal injury protection. It's a coverage that's on your auto insurance policy that's activated every time you're in an auto accident. So, you report the claim to your auto insurance carrier. You inform them that you've been in an auto accident and you're injured, and they'll send you the actual PIP application form. So let's talk about the form. So the form has several components to it. So first, just like any form that you would complete, you would need to put your name, your address, your date of birth in this case, as well as the date of the accident. Why do they need the date of accident? We already told them the date of accident already. I don't know, but that's just a part of the form. Don't ask me why. But after that, you complete that information. Then you'll go down to a very important question. Have you been injured? That's how the question reads exactly, verbatim. Have you been injured? And of course, you'll say yes, you've been injured due to the auto accident. So you're going to check yes in that box. You do not want to check no, because if you check no, then that's going to disqualify you from getting PIP benefits. So you definitely want to check yes. Then you'll complete the rest of the form. So after that, since you let them know you've been injured, so the next step is, well, what are your injuries? So that's the next question. And so you'll just put whatever your injuries are. If you injured your neck, you'll put neck. If you injured your back, you'll put back. Do not think that you have to put all the special medical diagnosis, cervical, spine, sprain and strain, thoracic, all that technical stuff. You do not need that. Only thing you need to do is just simply put the place where you've been injured. If you injured your arm, you'll just put arm. You injured your leg, you'll just put leg. So after that, the form asks you places of treatment, and I'll start with hospitalization date. So if you went to the hospital, you'll just put the date that you went, as well as the name and address of the hospital. Most people don't know the address of the hospital, so if you don't have to Google and put that in. Strictly giving the name is fine and the date that you went. After that, you can put your actual medical treatment. So if you went to see your primary care doctor, you put that information in, address, phone number. If you went to chiropractic care, if you went to some type of other medical provider, you will put that provider name there and address. And it may have a section for a phone as well. Some of the PIP applications differ in that regard, but you can just put that information as well. So as we go down to the next part of the form, what's very important, the next step is the wage and salary information. So that part of that form is going to ask you the name of your employer, the address of the employer, how much time that you missed from your job. So if you only miss 3 days, you'll put 3 days. If you miss 2 weeks, you'll put 2 weeks. Also, it's going to ask you how much money or income do you get every week or month. So if you get paid $500 a week, you'll just simply put $500, right? Pretty simple. Now, what makes this part very special is that you'll complete this part, and then after that, you'll sign and date it. So that's pretty much the end of the form. However, I want to give you a little bit more game on this, and what makes this very important is that once you complete the form, you'll send that back. But if you miss time from your job, you're not just going to get paid from the PIP insurance company just because that you stated that you missed time. So you'll have to give them 2 additional documents. One was called a wage and salary verification form or wage loss form. They actually send that as a separate form. So your own insurance company will send it as a separate form. If you do happen to have an attorney, the attorney generally will send that to you to have your employer complete. And the same as the insurance company, their version will need to be completed by your employer as well. I know you're asking, why in the world can I complete it? Well, you can say that you lost $1 million because you missed time, and so they're not going to take your word on how much money and income that you lost, even though you put it on the form. They need to verify this information from your employer. So you'll need to get it completed by maybe your direct supervisor, your office manager, or someone that works in HR, maybe a human resource assistant or human resource manager, those that have authority to actually complete the form on your behalf. Once that form is completed, you'll get that back and you'll send that to the insurance company as well as what's called the disability slips or off work notes. So you'll generally get that from your doctor or as well as the hospital. So they may give you a few days off. Make sure you get that form or get that slip from them, and you can send that in. If you went to a chiropractic doctor or a primary care doctor, they may give you a similar form as well, excusing you for the 2 weeks if you lost 2 weeks, and you'll have to submit those documents in. The insurance company is going to verify the information that was sent, that was sent from that form that your job completed with your employer. So don't think you can kind of get around this by completing it yourself, because they're going to have to call your employer and verify all the information that's on that form, right? So you definitely want to make sure you get that completed so you can be properly compensated for your missed time. Now, also, last two parts of the forms, even though you completed the form, but what the insurance company tries to do is that they'll send or they'll attach two other small perforated sections of the form after you sign the actual PIP application. So just want to be clear. Once you sign and date the PIP application, you complete all the other stuff before that. That's all you have to send in terms of the actual application itself. However, the insurance company wanted to get a little bit more information from you that legally you do not have to provide that. So the first thing that's generally attached is what's called a release of information form. So generally that form is for medical information. So they want to try to get, they want to have the authority that you can give them by getting all of your medical records and bills. I'm going to tell you why that's a big mistake. So first is a mistake is because they may try to get information that maybe you did not list. So say, for example, if you went to another doctor previously for something and it had nothing to do with the accident, they're going to try their best to get that information, because generally insurance companies don't want to pay out PIP just because in essence it's really free money. You're paying maybe cents on a dollar for that in terms of your premium. It's very cheap, but they can pay out $2,500, $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, $100,000, depending on the state that you live and what those coverages are. They can pay out a lot of money. So their job is to try to save as much money as possible, and we want to make sure that you get as much money as possible from your own insurance company. So you pay for this premium each month or each 6 months or every year, regardless of how you pay your premium. So you're paying for this coverage. So you definitely want to make sure you get full access to it. So lastly, on the actual form that's attached to the PIP application, it'll be a release of wage information. So question is, well, Randy, what's so bad about that? I gave them the lost wage form anyway. I completed a section already on the PIP application. What's the big deal? Well, this is the big deal. It's because they can ask your employer for additional things that may not necessarily have to do with them completing the PIP claim or the lost wage claim that you're going to submit, because they may ask for information that you've been out of your job, that you might have missed time from your job maybe 6 months prior before the accident. Why do they need that information? They really don't, to show that you missed time from your job due to the accident. So don't let the insurance company, in essence, get over, if you will, or try to get additional information that they do not need in order to process the PIP claim. So there you have it. We just did a quick walkthrough on how do I complete a PIP application or form. So don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. That definitely helps your boy out, and it helps get the information out to a massive audience. And it also helps you out because every time I post a new video, you can be privy to that. You'll get an alert letting you know that I posted a brand new video. I post videos each and every week. I'm just getting started, but I'm posting videos every week. So just want to make sure you get access to this free game, free information. Also, if you want my book that I've written in terms of handling auto accidents, I give you from A to Z about how to handle an auto accident, lawyers, what to watch out for, insurance companies. Book is called My Life is a Car Wreck. You can get that at www.randymckinley.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you next week. Hope everybody have a great weekend, and we will see you next week. Take care.